What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Big Perk, Kendrick Perkins, the big fella, Mr. Carry On, whatever you want to call me, damn it, I'm an answer. I answer for my brother today on Scoop B Radio, my boy Scoop B, that's my brother. Make sure you make your next move your best move and tap in. Carry on.
Scoop B Radio on your airwaves, on the plane, on the train, everywhere you need to be. I'm your host, Brandon Scoop B Robinson. Make sure to check out the Scoop B Radio podcast on those streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, ScoopBRadio.net. We are in there like swimwear. The NBA Finals is this week. Only right that we bring in a familiar character, former Boston Celtic, former Cavalier, former everything, but he's currently an analyst at ESPN, and he's kind enough to join us today. Good brother, what's going on?
Hey, Scoop B, you know what? I'm highly upset with you right now, brother.
Why?
Because you changing. You changing, dog. Let me tell you how you changing. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, you know what I'm saying, on Scoop B Radio. Must listen, you know what I'm saying? You doing your thing. This is my first time being on here, and that's a damn shame.
It's not true.
What you mean?
Scoop B Radio has been in existence since 2015. We just
No. I understand that part. I've been on with you, but what I'm saying is, since I've been seeing, you know, the new advertisement, the walking in the doors this year in 2024, damn it, this is my first time being on here. This is what I'm telling you.
Okay. Well, the only thing I can say is this. It's the finals time. It's quiet this week. And knowing you and knowing me, we going to say something that's going to have the blogs talking. Yeah. So we saved this opportunity so that you have the floor until Thursday. And so that was my motive. That's my what had happened was. That's all I got to say.
I'm rolling with that.
Tell me something. You played for the Boston Celtics, and you won a championship in 2008. But I think this is so interesting because you've been teammates with Kyrie Irving. You have been vocal about both teams. Who do you like in this series?
To be honest with you, I really feel like this is a pick 'em, but I'm going with the Celtics in 7, okay? I'm going with the Celtics in 7. I'm not confident in that because of the play of Luka, Kyrie, and the coaching of Jay Kidd. But I will say, underappreciated Jaylen Brown has been balling his ass off, okay? Let's get that understood. Jason Tatum, he's rise to the occasion. Derek White, Jrue Holiday, we know what they're bringing to the table. The reason that I'm so iffy is because of that damn Luka. It's because of that damn Luka. Look, let me explain something to you. I've been in AAU games this past weekend, and all these parents and all these people, African Americans, keep coming up to me talking about Luka. Luka is invited to every black barbecue in America. Luka is invited to every hood in America. I'm telling you, he got a pass. He could walk in there one deep, no security.
Right.
Damn it, he good on every side of town.
Right.
Because everybody adapt to his play. When you're able to walk into hostile environments, call them everything but a child of God, and bust their ass the way that he's been doing, hey, man, I'm telling you, this is a joy to watch. This is what the league has been missing, and damn it, Luka is giving it to us. All former players, all fans around the league, the hoods, you know what I'm saying? Everybody represent Luka right now. They love him.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that Kyrie, because we haven't talked about him at all. You've talked about Luka, but what about Kyrie stands out to you?
He flipped the script. I was one of them. I thought Kyrie didn't give a damn about playing basketball no more, bro. Real talk. Before he got to Dallas, and when he first arrived at Dallas, I was like, they'll be all right. They'll make some noise in the postseason, go home early. Kyrie will ride it out into the sunset, collect that check. I was wrong. I was wrong as hell. Kyrie Irving, if he was 6'6", he'd be the best player in the league. If he was 6'6", he would go down as a top 5 greatest player of all time. But he's not 6'6", but he's still the most skilled player to ever play the game. But, man, it just goes to show you, if an organization treat you right like they supposed to, boy, you just get the best out of your franchise guys.
He was not named to the top 75 list.
Bullshit.
So if he's not, but neither was Dwight Howard.
Bullshit.
Okay, tell me more.
I mean, listen, man. Everybody keeps saying Kyrie Irving is the most skilled player to ever touch the ball. Some may say Kobe, some may say Jordan, KD, whatever. He's in that conversation if you don't have him as your number one. The problem I have with that all-time list, and I don't have it in front of me, but they got some names on there that still don't have a better resume than Kyrie Irving. Let's keep it a buck. They have some names in that top 75 all-time list that doesn't have a resume better than Kyrie Irving. Mm-hmm. Kyrie Irving wins another championship, we're going to have to revisit that list as a whole. Mm-hmm. Forget what he done outside of the lines. I'm not even diving into that. That's for other people to talk about, and whether he was right or wrong in certain situations, I don't even care at this point. We talk about Kyrie Irving between the lines. Mm-hmm. Just think about this year. One could say Kyrie Irving was snubbed from the All-NBA team. One could say he was snubbed. They talking about Jaylen Brown being snubbed. You realize Kyrie Irving numbers were similar to Anthony Edwards?
They were.
I mean, I'm just saying, man. And what he's doing right now, if he wins another championship, Scoop, I'm telling you, man, listen. And they know Dwight Howard was supposed to be in that conversation. Is Klay Thompson top 75 greatest player? Did he make that?
So I'm looking at the list now. I'm going to read the list to you. You ready?
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Ray Allen, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Carmelo Anthony, Nate Tiny Archibald, Paul Arizin, Charles Barkley, Rick Barry, Elgin Baylor, Dave Bing, Larry Bird, Kobe Bryant, Wilt Chamberlain, Bob Cousy, Dave Cowens, Billy Cunningham, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Dave DeBusschere, Clyde Drexler, Tim Duncan, Kevin Durant, Julius Erving, Patrick Ewing, Walt Clyde Frazier, Kevin Garnett, George Gervin, Hal Greer, James Harden, John Havlicek, Elvin Hayes, Allen Iverson, LeBron James, Magic Johnson, Sam Jones, Michael Jordan, Jason Kidd, Kawhi Leonard, Damian Lillard. Continuing, Jerry Lucas, Karl Malone, Moses Malone, Pistol Pete Maravich, Bob McAdoo, Kevin McHale, George Mikan, Reggie Miller, Earl of Pearl Monroe, Steve Nash, Dirk Nowitzki, Hakeem Olajuwon, Shaquille O'Neal, Robert Parrish, Chris Paul, Gary Payton, Bob Pettit, Paul Pierce, Scottie Pippen, Willis Reed, Oscar Robertson, David Robinson, Dennis Rodman, Bill Russell, Dolph Schayes, Bill Sharman, John Stockton, Isaiah Thomas, Nate Thurman, Wes Unseld, Dwayne Wade, the late Bill Walton, Jerry West, Russell Westbrook, Lenny Wilkins, Dominique Wilkins, and James Worthy.
I got three names that you called out right now that I'll replace Kyrie Irving with them right now. I'm going to wait. Because if he wins this other championship, damn it, we go revisit this conversation. But three names that I heard that I'll replace them right now with Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
Yeah, three of them.
Okay.
Three of them.
So on the second episode of Kendrick Perkins and Scoop B on Scoop B Radio, I want to find out who they are.
You will?
Dwight Howard is not on that list.
I mean, how not? Why not?
Well, to me, this is me talking. Politics is everything. The optics is everything. And you know that in the NBA, you got to have a look. I feel like that may have something to do with it. I think that's partially the reason why Kyrie wasn't named to the Olympic team. I also think on the Olympic side of it, sneaker and who you wear has a lot to do with it too.
Man, they're supposed to be the top players from the United States representing us to go compete to win the gold medal.
I agree.
And to be honest, what is it, 12 players?
Yeah, it's about that. And
okay. So Jokic, Giannis, Luka, SGA, they don't even count. You ain't giving me 12 other players that's better than Kyrie Irving right now.
So since we went through that list with the top 75, do you mind going over the list with
Tell me the list.
Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Bam Adebayo, Devin Booker, Steph Curry, Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Halliburton, Drew Holiday, Kawhi Leonard, and Jason Tatum.
Listen, I'm picking Kyrie over Kawhi, and I'm picking Kyrie over Tyrese Halliburton. Period. And and it's no disrespect to them, but they ain't touching Kyrie, man. Stop playing. Stop playing. Because you know what? This is the time, man, when situations come up like this, real talk with this Olympic team, my voice may not even be powerful enough to even ruffle feathers about this shit. But this is the time, God rest his soul, that I wish the late, great Kobe Bryant was here. Because I guarantee you, I know he will speak on that shit, man. I know he will speak on that. Because ain't nowhere in hell, man. If you taking out Jokic, Giannis, Luka, SGA, just those four guys. Okay, they can't play for the Olympic team. Man, you ain't giving me 12 other guys that's better than Kyle, man. You ain't.
I feel it. Tell me something. With Kyrie Irving, when we were all on lockdown and the whole conversation about vaccinations and all of the stuff that went on with the anti-Semitic stuff that is all water under the bridge. Did you and Kyrie actually get a chance to talk?
Yeah, me and Kyrie good, man. Me and Kyrie good. And I apologize to him. I talked to Strick. I talked to his agent. Kai and I said we good, man. We good money. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I got where they were coming from. And the one thing I respect about Kyrie, he don't give a damn what you have to say about how he's performing on the floor, right? It's his things about taking it personal, right? It's personal attacks. And it was the same thing I said about Joe Mazzulla, which to me, I was just putting a little humor in it. But when you really go back and listen to it, it's really, really disrespectful. When I'm like, oh yeah, you take a brain, you put it in. If you take his brain and put it in the bird gonna start flying backwards. You know what I'm saying? It's a joke. It's a joke to me, but I can see how one take that personal.
Yeah, I called you when you said it.
Yeah. And I apologize for that shit.
Right.
I really did. Yeah, man.
Right. Other than Dwayne Wade, is Kyrie Irving the best teammate that LeBron James has ever had?
Ooh. AD in the bubble was putting up Shaq type numbers. Dang. I wanna say it's AD, and then I wanna say it's Kai next. But man, to be down 3-1, pull off something that has never been done in NBA history. What Kyrie averaged in that damn series, man? What?
I don't remember. I know he was kicking ass, but I don't remember his numbers.
Yeah, man. I mean, I would say better than D-Wade. Here's the thing about D-Wade.
Wait, time out. You said better than D-Wade?
What you mean?
You're saying he's the best teammate ever, or are you saying after D-Wade, Kyrie's the best teammate LeBron ever had?
No. So here's the thing about D-Wade, and I love D-Wade, right? The thing that's throwing me off about D-Wade is when I'm hearing so many guys come out and start saying things like Chris Bosh was the most important player or to their success for us them winning the 2 championships. And now it comes back to me, it's like, was D-Wade the number 2 or was Bosh really the number 2? You know what I'm saying? And you're like, it's a real question to ask. I mean, you don't really give a damn because D-Wade got it done by himself with Shaq when he won Finals MVP. But at the end of the day, it's like, who was really that co-star to LeBron James. Who was that robbing at the time? Was it Bosh or was it Wade? You know what I'm saying? I understand it was Wade County, but did Wade take a backseat? You know what I'm saying? Because even when we go back to looking at Paul and KG and Ray, like we knew it was Paul and KG, and then Ray kind of fell but it was still the big three. But at first I thought it was like Bron and Wade. But then when I started hearing UD talk about it and those other guys that played, and they was like, nah, Bosh was the most important player. So I'm like, damn. Okay, well, who really was the robber? And there's no shade at D Wade whatsoever. I'm just saying. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
It does make sense, because when I look at Kyrie and Luka in Dallas, I feel like although it's Luka's team, Kyrie alternates between Batman and Robin, and so does Luka. And I think in Miami in year one, Wade stayed Batman, and LeBron was trying to find his role, whether to defer or to take over. But then in year two, he took over.
Yes.
And became his team.
Yes, I agree. And here's the thing. It's no Batman and Robin with Luka and Kyrie.
It's Superman and Batman.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Because in my eyes, I feel like Kyrie, the first round, halfway through the second round, Kyrie was the best player on the Mavs team.
Agreed.
And then once Luka got it going, Luka took over from like the middle of that Oklahoma series all the way through the conference finals. But it's still hard to say, you know what I'm saying? Because even the taking over, it's like you go back and look, it's like, damn. Mm-hmm. Nah, both of them, it's Superman, Batman. It's no Batman and Robin. It's no Alfred. It's none of that shit. They doing it together.
If the Dallas Mavericks win the NBA Finals, if you're Kyrie and you're a fan of the NBA or a fan of the Brooklyn Nets, how do you look at the Nets in that trade?
Man, it ain't, you know what, Scoop? It ain't even about that, right? It's about how Kyrie go act. Because that's why God didn't bless me with those type of skills. Man, listen, I act a damn fool. Yeah. They wouldn't be able to shut me up. I'll pull out every receipt under the sun. I start telling my story. I go on the podcast tour. Yeah, what you gonna tell them? Oh, I was the problem? Okay, cool. I was the problem in Brooklyn. Y'all sure I was the problem? I got it done somewhere else. James Harden didn't. KD didn't. I got it done. Yeah. Okay. All right, cool.
If you're the Boston, but let me take a step further. If you're the Boston Celtics and you win the championship this year, and you're Jason Tatum, do the criticisms about him being a myriad of different things change with a ring?
No. Not a ring. Hey. Who is that? Called I'm doing something. Look, not with a ring, Scoop. And keep that on the interview because it's authentic, okay? 7-year-old busting in my office while I'm doing the interview with my guy. That's how we do it. We authentic, man. Look, here's the thing. No, man. Look, Jason Tatum talking about being in Celtic royalty. Cemented in Celtic royalty. He already got numbers. He already in the history books already. When you talk about Celtic royalty, for what Tatum at? Oh, no, sir. NBA championship, finals MVP. It got to be both. Because if he get finals MVP, you know what that tells me?
What?
Huh?
What?
That tells me that he won that matchup of the two headline superstars, Luka, Tatum. If Tatum get the finals MVP, that means he had to do finals MVP type things. So this is what I'm going to tell you. KG came over with Paul Pierce. Ray Allen came over with Paul Pierce. They had Kendrick Perkins in the middle, Rajon Rondo throwing dimes. Paul Pierce went toe-to-toe with Cole. Paul Pierce said, that's my finals MVP. Big fella, I know you just had 20 and 10, 20 and 18, 25. Nah, this is me. This truth. I got this. That's what you need. Tatum got to do the same thing.
Yeah, but I'll take that and raise you this. Jaylen Brown, if he wins the MVP and if the Celtics win, is that money well invested?
Hell yeah. And guess what? Man, look. JB win it. It's going to change a whole lot of things around there. Just saying. JB win the Larry Bird trophy. That's what it was, right? Yeah, the Eastern Conference trophy. Larry Bird, right?
I believe.
And the Finals MVP?
Larry O'Brien trophy. You talking about the championship trophy?
Nah, man, the Eastern Conference Finals trophy.
Yes.
Yeah, the Larry Bird, Larry Legend trophy.
Yes. Win
that and the Finals MVP. What else? What else?
Kristaps Porzingis. I want to see him healthy. How much of a mismatch does a healthy Porzingis give for the Celtics playing against the Dallas Mavericks?
I don't know if he's going to be 100% healthy, right? But him being on the floor at 7'3" is enough. Him being on the floor at 7'3" is enough, right? And because I don't know how much really like Luke Garnett is going to be of value to this team in this series, and he's been playing some exceptional basketball in his role, but he's been injured, right? Mm-hmm. But here's the thing. Kristaps Porzingis is the most important player in this series because if he plays, the Celtics win this series. If he don't play, Mavs win in this series. That's how important he is. You need 7'3" at the basket, bro. Mm-hmm. Against those two lob threat guys they got over there, Daniel Gafford might be the most athletic big in the NBA. You can go argue with somebody else. Don't argue with me.
You go ahead. I've been around him since his rookie here in Chicago. I've been around him in Washington. I think he played a lot of meaningless minutes in Washington, and now he's getting his shot.
Hey, might be the most athletic big. You need 7'3" at the rim. Mm-hmm. You can't. I mean, Big Al Horford been playing well, but it's a lot different playing against Miles Turner and playing against those two guys, especially when Luka and Kyrie attacking downhill. You see what they did to Rudy?
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean? What?
Perk, why are you so hard on Rudy Gobert?
Why not? Why not? I mean, look, bro, you cannot be going back to France with 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards and not showing up in the postseason. And when I'm saying show up, like, you don't need Rudy to be average. He's not supposed to be good. Like, Rudy has yet to have a game where we came out and was like, man, Rudy won them that game. Yeah. He was everywhere. Do you realize this? People thought I was capping. I had a better postseason defensively than Rudy. I had a bit.
What year?
I'm talking about career-wise.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Career-wise. I mean, I think, what was it? 3 times he had 7 blocks or more. I had it 4. 4 times I had 7 blocks. Like, even when you go to 5 blocks, he had 3. I had 3. So, I mean, at this point, what are we really talking about? And if you go back and watch film, I showed up in big moments. And I was a role player. I didn't even have a Defensive Player of the Year award. I showed up in big moments. He didn't, man. He didn't. And it's unacceptable. And the reason that people are so hard on Rudy, now Draymond, that's another story. That's whatever they got going on, that's on them. My thing is when I'm watching this Dallas series, I'm watching Daniel Gafford block shots and Derek Lively block shots, and the mugs is like, oh shit. Like, they so impactful that they got you looking over your shoulder.
Right.
Rudy, like, Kyrie, them like, oh, nah, lefty. Oh, nah, we in the paint. Like, oh, lob. Like, you ain't breaking up none of them lobs.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, okay, you see the lob coming. You can't jump high enough just to say, oh, nah. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. I got you.
Stop me when I'm lying.
No, I don't think you lying. Anthony Edwards, to me, deserves to start in USA basketball over Devin Booker. What say
I
you?
agree. Who decision is it?
Steve Kerr.
You better get that shit right.
Okay. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
Because we know this. When it comes down to the Olympics, it's a different type of physicality.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of Drew Holiday, Anthony Edwards just might be your best on-ball defender.
Because he plays both sides of the ball.
Yes, sir. Come on now. And he just swept D-Book now.
He did.
Yeah.
Steve Kerr coaches the Warriors. Speaking of another Warrior, Klay Thompson, who will be a free agent this offseason. If you were in the front office, would you let him walk? Or would you let him go to Orlando or Miami?
If I was the front office and like being serious here, if I was the front office of the Golden State Warriors, I'll let Klay test the waters. I'll let him test the waters. I'll let him test the waters and say, you know what? If you find somebody that's going to give you more money, we'll match it. Or we'll consider matching. We'll find a way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. Now, that might come back to bite him in the ass because I feel like Klay is still a valuable piece to some other people. Shooting, I just feel, look, I think Klay Thompson still, like, people were saying Klay was struggling and all this. You realize Klay Thompson still finished 4th in the NBA in three-point percentage. I believe it was 4th. Top 5, like, on his worst day, he's still finishing up there in three-point percentage. So, shooting, who don't need shooting?
You were teammates with Ray Allen in Boston.
Yeah.
If Klay went to Orlando, would he fit in Orlando like Ray Allen fit in Boston?
It's different though, Scoop. You got a bunch of young bucks.
True.
But I think he will though, because they young, but they got old souls.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they style of play, they playing unselfish. He playing next to Paolo Banchero. And I feel like, yeah, they might have to give up something to probably get Klay. Like, I don't know, somebody might have to walk, they might have to make a move, but they got the cap space, right?
You do.
You gotta bring Klay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, the Magic took Cleveland to 7 games now.
They did. You
Why you asking me that though?
Why am I
smoke there? Is it smoke there?
Orlando want him.
Okay. All right.
Orlando want him. Miami wants him, but I don't think looking at the roster currently, I have to preface that because the blogs will say Scoop said no. Looking at the roster currently, I'm not sure if it's a fit.
Why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Because he strikes me as a rhythm shooter, and although Jimmy Butler creates all type of double team coverages on the other side defensively, which would allow him to open space, I feel like you have to have the right point guard for that, and I'm not sure if their point guard is the right fit next to Klay.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Eric Spoelstra is a bad man.
True.
I mean, we didn't saw Duncan Robinson set some records when they went to the finals in the bubble, you know what I'm saying? And things to that nature, like Klay, yeah, new changer. Like, to me, Klay just needs to be loved, bro. The same thing what Kyrie got.
True.
He just need to feel love.
And Klay and Hero next to each other would be deadly from downtown.
Yeah. I mean, he can't go wrong either way. It's going to be interesting, though, because no matter how much, the Warriors tried to say, yeah, we want to keep the big three together, and Clay, like, I want to be here long term. Like Clay, was you really happy there, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you watch everybody get 100 plus. You watch Draymond get his 100. You watch Andrew Wiggins get his 100. You watch Jordan Poole before he got traded, he got his 100. Clay, like, damn.
When's it my turn?
Huh?
When is it my turn?
Thanks.
The New York Knicks, a team that you saw and sat courtside at Madison Square Garden looking very stylish.
Hey, you know what? Shout out to Up. Shout out to my boy Scooby. I was in those Jersey streets. Yeah. Second, look, I'm a regular down there, man. I be in the Jersey streets. Yeah, my boy Scooby be taking care of me and Up. Yeah, I be out there.
You do. You my uncle, and you be riding around in Jersey City getting cooked and making things pop. But you sat courtside at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, feet on wood.
But yes, Julius Randle, had he played, would that have made a difference against the Pacers?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Julius Randle played. They beat the Pacers in 5.
Huh.
They get game 1, they get game 2, they get game 3, which they should have got. They beat the Pacers in 5.
If you're the Knicks this offseason, do you trade Julius Randle to get a guard like a DeMar DeRozan? Do you try to get a Levine? Do you keep Randle?
I keep Randle. Randle's still giving you 20 and 10. You know what I'm saying? Only way, let me tell you something. The only thing I'm keeping my eye on is I'm monitoring the Lakers situation. Anthony Davis, John Calipari, World Wide West, Kentucky days. We heard the rumors. Then Rich Paul go sit down with the front office and they made amends after not being, communicating and all that. We don't know what's about to go on in LA. Right? JJ might be the front runner for that job. I don't know. If you AD, you got to see how that shit look first. I got to see how it look. JJ, you here to make me look good? You here to benefit me or what? If not, I'm bouncing. And New York is the place. They got the picks. They got the assets. And guess what? AD in Madison Square with big body Brunson. You know what I'm saying? Man, stop playing. Stop playing. You like it.
I do.
I know you do. See, everybody ain't thinking about AD. I am. I'm like, hold on. If you AD, you looking at you like, hold on, man. Like, okay, what we doing? Okay, cool. Who we hiring? All right, what you doing? What you doing here? Who you here for? You here for me?
Anthony Davis playing alongside. I'm just thinking of the roster, the point guard, the 2 guard, the DiVincenzo's, all those guys. Is that an automatic competition with the Boston Celtics next year?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anthony Davis, Dante DiVincenzo, Josh Hart. That's
OG.
If they resign him.
They gonna resign him. OG. OG and Anthony Davis, your back line, because you go start him at center. AD, I don't want to hear that noise. OG and Anthony Davis, 4 and 5. With the Nova boys. Who won't smoke? We coming.
Okay.
We're in the arena near you.
You talked about the Los Angeles Lakers. If not JJ Redick as the head coach, then who?
I don't know. You tell me. See, but this is the problem. My thing is this, right? When you fire or you think about firing Darvin Ham, a guy that got you to the postseason twice, a guy that brought you to the Western Conference Finals when you was in the play-in tournament, got the best out of the team, whatever. You knew this team wasn't good when you fired them. Not saying they wasn't good, but you knew they weren't worthy of actually making a deep playoff run before you fired them. You knew you should have made a move. You knew you probably need DeJounte Murray over there because you need perimeter defense in the tough Western Conference. You should already had a backup plan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's my guy name in Milwaukee? Adrian Griffin. When he got fired, within 2 days, Doc Rivers become the front runner. Damn, that quick? Yeah, they already had it in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Frank Vogel get fired. 2 days. Mike Budenholzer, he become the front runner. They already had that in their minds. You mean to tell me y'all ain't had nothing in y'all ain't had nothing in mind? Nothing? So you fired the man, but you ain't really had, like, come on, man, what we doing? What you doing? You ain't got nothing in mind?
LeBron James has done podcasts with JJ Redick. If LeBron were to leave LA, where do you think he should go?
Man, LeBron ain't going nowhere.
I mean, I know, but there are people who say, not me, but there are people who say Philly, which I never saw. Some people say the Knicks. Some people say he'll go wherever Bronny goes if Bronny is drafted.
He don't need to go to the Knicks. The Knicks don't need Bron.
True.
Stay out of their way. Now, going to Philly, okay, I can see that. I can see that, going to play with Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. You know what I'm saying? I can see that.
And I think, again, this is all speculative. Having the time to play USA basketball with those guys, he's around the younger talent, which means that younger talent is going to rub off on him. He's going to get to know the new generation of players.
Nah, but he can't. At the end of the day, your partner is Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Y'all in the same clutch mafia. Where you going?
True.
You can't leave AD hanging. If not, you know what I'm saying, blow up the whole thing.
True.
AD just signed his contract extension last offseason.
Mm-hmm.
So what you doing?
You were very critical of James Harden during.
I was.
Back when the whole Philly and Clippers thing was what it was, when people were talking about it before it was done. But you since have sung his praises as far as his ability to fit on that team playing alongside Kawhi, Paul George, and more. Would you like to see Paul George come back to the Clippers and resign and still stay with James and stay with Kawhi and run it back one more time?
Where they going, though?
That's true.
Where they going?
As they compete with Oklahoma City and Minnesota and Dallas.
Memphis gonna be back. Memphis gonna be back better than ever. Okay. Who else? Who else in there? Denver coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure they coming back stronger. Okay, so I mean, at the end of the day, when you think about it, the Clippers, you got to resign Paul George back.
Mm-hmm.
Look what you gave up for him.
Shea Alexander.
I'm saying and a whole lot of picks. That's why, man, look, Sam Presti full.
Mm-hmm.
He full, loaded. He got so many picks, he don't even know what to do with them.
Do you like Brandon Ingram to return in New Orleans?
No.
He fit.
Yeah, I need a fresh start.
Where does he fit?
Man, B.I. fit a lot of places. To be honest with you, B.I. fit a lot of places.
I agree.
I kind of, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at Minnesota. I'm like, B.I. fit in Minnesota.
He does.
B.I. fit somewhere in Minnesota. I like that. Because here's the thing. You might have to give something up. Let me ask you this. You take your chances, you challenge Karl Anthony Towns to play the 5 position, get rid of Rudy, see if New Orleans want to take him, get B.I. over there?
I would, specifically because they may not re-sign their center and they're looking in the draft at center from things that I've reported last week.
Yeah, but you draft a center, it's gonna be like, what's the percentage that you gonna really draft for Derek Lively?
True. And Derek came in last year.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. Yeah, I think for the Pelicans, they're gung ho, and maybe gung ho isn't the right word. They're focused on building around Zion, but to me, I'm concerned about Zion's health. And I like Zion. I like him as a person. I like his game. But to me, I have always felt that it was Brandon Ingram's team. And to just let him walk, to choose Zion over him, I'm conflicted on that.
Don't be. Zion showed me enough. I understand his injury, but what he was doing this season, everybody, man, at one point I was like, man, look, when Zion is healthy, nobody's stopping him.
This is true.
When Zion is eating right and he's in shape, ain't nobody stopping him, man.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Giannis were the two most dominant players in the league, period. Making love to the paint. Making love to it.
You're crazy. Couple more questions. Caitlin Clark, as well as Angel Reese, over the weekend, their teams went toe-to-toe. And, there was a whole shoving thing. And I think the world is adjusting to Caitlin Clark as well as Angel Reese. Do you think that there is a difference between what social media says about Caitlin Clark versus what's actually going on the court and what the players are saying?
Man, look, let me say this. It's a few things I'm going to say, okay? A blind man could see that them players ain't messing with Caitlin Clark. And to me, the way her teammates are not coming to her defense, it seemed like they ain't really messing with her either. Seemed like it's some jealousy there. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Because the one thing I've learned is to stay out of women's business, okay? Stay out of women's business. And being married to one for 15 years, been with her for 20 years, one time I learned, damn it, we was somewhere out, and my wife and another lady got into it at the store about something, and I was like, babe, she kind of right. And when I got in the car, it was a wrap. I don't ever take no other woman's side over me. I was like, nah, it wasn't like that. But you know what? Never again. Never again. That's why I ain't never commented on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm staying up out of that. But I will say this, though. Because, I'm on Twitter, so I'm looking at the comments. I'm looking at people's reactions and things to that nature. The only problem that I have, right, is when the women, right, WNBA women, people who cover the game as far as the WNBA, they do a fantastic job, right? You know how I feel about Sinead, Andrea, Elle, they killed it. You know what I'm saying? All of them, they kill it, bro. But at the end of the day, I sometimes I feel like I don't like the approach when they get mad at other, like, people that's in the media, that's men, that voice their opinion about the women's game, right? Like, let's be fair now. Women are allowed to voice their opinion about the men's game. Men should be able to voice their opinion about the women's game. That's all I say. Right or wrong, they should be able to do it. Did I agree with what Braun said? Hell no, right? Like, Sinead broke it down to the T when she talked about the whole charter flights and how the revenue been going up. But yes, Caitlin Clark was a blessing, but don't just put it out there like, oh, she just changed everything. Like, this been years of work, and a lot of people been in the trenches with this situation. I got that part, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I stay out of it, because I don't know. I'm learning. And I always, since my incident, stay out of women's business. That's what I do. I stay out of women's business. You know what I'm saying?
I think Chicago is the perfect place for Angel Reese because she exemplifies that Chicago attitude, mindset. And she's got a good coach, Teresa Weatherspoon.
Oh, yes. Yeah, T-Spoon doing her thing.
Do you like Angel's fit, and what have you noticed about her game?
I mean, with Angel, she gonna crash the boards. She'll do all the little things. Would love for that field goal percentage to go up, that offensive game to get a little bit better, well, a lot better. You know what I mean? In my opinion, and it depends, is it Asia Wilson? Right? Asia Wilson for the Aces, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm Angel Reese, I'm spending as much time or trying to spend as much time with Asia Wilson in the lab in my offseason. Just to be real with you. Like, she got to get better offensively. Defensively, love the things, her tenacity, her board, and things to that nature. That field goal percentage, that got to go up.
What was your relationship with Bill Walton?
I only met Bill probably about 4 times, twice in person. One was when I got drafted by the Celtics. He came down, we had a conversation. But, man, Bill Walton was that guy that, like, you know, you hear so many stories, and the one word that comes up all the time associated with his name is the word joy. Like Scooby, if you having a bad day, a negative day, like, I want to go kick it with him.
Word.
Yeah, real talk, bro. I want to go kick it with Bill. Because I know everything I was stressed out about, everything I was worried about, I ain't even tripping.
Yeah.
Real talk, man. Real talk. Like, Bill Walton was the type that, like, if he sees somebody that he close to crying right now, like, he would be mad. Like, he would tell people, like, if you cry at my funeral, I'm going to have the security escort you out. Like, that's the, you know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, bro. Like, that's the type of guy he was, man. If people ain't never got a chance to be around him or walk in the room where he was sitting in the room just talking, like, that joy is just different, man. That joy is just different. Like, he made you look at life way different and appreciate the little things. He gonna be missed.
The Cleveland Cavaliers have a tough decision to make, and so does Donovan Mitchell. If you're a betting man, do you think Donovan Mitchell stays?
He ain't got no choice. He ain't got no choice. Cleveland made the business decision. It was either Bickerstaff or Donovan Mitchell. Bickerstaff gone. We knew Donovan Mitchell wasn't talking to Bickerstaff in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Did that man deserve to lose his job? Hell nah. But we get it. We get it. If your franchise guys, if they ain't messing with you, man, you out the door. No matter what you've been doing. So at the end, what?
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. So if they not messing with you out the door. So here's my thing, right? Like, Donovan Mitchell, you had no choice. Cleveland telling you they committed to you. Mm-hmm. They telling you, yeah, they got rid of Bickerstaff. Okay, cool, we committed. What you want to do? Go take the money.
Yeah. Couple more questions. The Boston Celtics during your era, Ray Allen left and went to Miami. He made a business decision.
Yeah.
Later, he and KG have made peace, and now you're hearing stories just about Rondo boxing with guys and more. What was a day in the life of that Celtics team that you were on? Was it that many personalities that just clashed, or is that just what y'all like to say in interviews because y'all like to keep shit going?
Man, do you know what they still say? Like, if you go talk to anybody that was around us in 2008 in that Boston organization, all of them gonna say the same thing. And excuse my language. Man, all of them motherfuckers was crazy. We were crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we were crazy. The boxing stories, that's real. Matter of fact, I'm the one that told it. They just, Lou Will just didn't want to say the source was me. I'm the one that said it. I said it years ago about them getting on the gloves. But, man, our plane ride was the club. Our plane ride was Club Shiznick. Like, you get on our plane, KG got this big-ass boom box. Playing the new Ross at the time, we bumping it, right? We playing J-Dog, First 48. You got your shirt. People got shirts off. We shooting dice right here. We got a Blu-ray table going on over here. We might be gambling, doing something dumb over here. And our plane ride, man, that was the best thing about our team, was the plane ride. We were mad when we had a short plane ride.
Where was Doc Rivers in all of this?
In the back, where the coach is at. He tried it and then he gave up. I can't do it no more. Let me tell you, real talk, they used to have season ticket holders, okay?
Uh,
That used to like we used to do this thing where they used to like we was going on the road for like 2 days or 3 days or sometimes a week. They could come on the road, like they could travel on the plane, you know what I'm saying? Stay in our hotel, have the whole experience type deal. Man, Doc, with Grospect, Danny, they all had to have a meeting with the people before they got on the plane and said, listen, you're going to hear things that may be disturbing, okay? You're going to see certain things on this plane, right? Just enjoy it. Drown it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. And it wasn't no, we closing the curtain when you can't see what's going on. Nah, curtain up, radio bumping, and you got to deal with it. If you plan on sleeping on our plane, damn it, this ain't the plane for you to ride.
You, Charles Barkley, and Shaq been talking shit all playoffs about each other, either in interviews or subliminally. Why?
Well, one, they got in their feelings, right? About because I was doing ESPN radio, New York, and they were talking about the Knicks, and I'm like, that is so false about the New York Knicks. And the only people that would say certain things about the Knicks in this capacity is people who never watched the Knicks. So they brought up something about what Shaq and Charles said, and I was like, man, them guys don't watch basketball anyway. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really watching every game like that. And they took it personal, right? So next thing I know, they shooting they slugs at me. You know what I'm saying? They punching at the punching bag, even though I'll fold Chuck like a fresh set of clean sheets. Me and Shaq would just have to rumble in the jungle. But here's the thing. I enjoyed it, man. I ain't gonna lie, Scoop. I enjoyed it. The only problem I had with it is that don't call me no damn roach, bro. Yeah. Like, yeah, I ain't on that. Like, don't call me no roach, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like, I ain't do no name calling. Like, you gonna call me a roach? Like, come on, dog. Like, that's the worst of the worst. Like, come on, man, a roach? Like, that's what y'all on? Mm-hmm. Like, come on, man. Like, you really, like, that's what we on. We kill roaches. We kill roaches in black right. neighborhoods, man. You know, like right. roaches go everywhere, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, as from another black man to another black man, you can't never call nobody no roach. You might as well spit in my face.
That was rough. Well, I know all three of you, and I want to see that kind of dissipate. No different than when you and Draymond squashed. You and Draymond I felt was more personal though. I think you, Shaq, and Charles is more just playing.
Yeah, it is. No, it is. And I don't have no beef with Charles or Shaq. My thing is the whole roast thing, bro. I don't mind the punching bag. I don't mind but the whole roast, like damn, bro. Like what y'all like? Come on, man. What we on?
Got you. I got you. I don't think I have any more questions. I think you answered every damn thing. Did I leave anything out?
No, but I want a clarification. I need to clarify this. Listen to me clearly when I say this about the Caitlin Clark situation. I have no real comment on it. All I say is this, right? When it comes down to it, I see a lot of comments. I see a lot of everything. People voicing their opinions, people going back and forth, men and women. But I do see this, and I'm going to say it again. I see a lot of women that feel some type of way or shoot things saying, you know, oh, now look at this guy commenting on the WNBA. But they got the right to voice. They got the right to voice their opinion. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women voice their opinion on the NBA, and they do an exceptional job. Okay, they do an exceptional job in it. They got a lot of women out there killing the media game, covering the NBA, knowing they shit in and out. Just keep the same energy when some of these guys are speaking their opinions about the WNBA. That's all I'm saying. That's just fair. It's no shade throw. It's just fair though.
Yeah, I think just observing it, I also applaud the WNBA because the pioneers who came before them, whether it was the Lisa Leslies, the Candace Parkers, the Tina Thompsons, the Kim Parrots, the Teresa Weatherspoons, Kim Hamptons, all those who can. Like, I enjoyed watching the WNBA after the NBA season was over because it was basketball. Basketball is basketball. I would imagine me just like you. If there was kids playing, you'd watch it just like if it was pros or college. But the WNBA is having their moment now, which is great. And I think it's so new that it's establishing voices. And so I feel like the WNBA, unlike the NBA, there's so many voices, young, old, middle, and so many people are trying to get their point across. And so I think they're establishing who the elders are. And so when there's a space where people feel like someone shouldn't give their opinion, they bark. But then sometimes the ones who they accept as the opinionists, sometimes they're wrong too. I think everybody has a voice. And I think as long as you come at it respectfully, fair, nobody's going to say nothing to you.
Right. But on the flip side of it too, as men in the media, we got to make sure before you just speak out on certain situations about the WNBA, make sure you do your due diligence and your background research before you just blabber out some shit.
You know? That's why I enjoy watching it, and I ask people.
Speak too.
In space.
I'm looking, I'm like, look, man, you know, when you jumping off there and there ain't no battle you really be wanting to fight. You know what I'm saying? Nah, like leave that alone.
Yep. We on the same page, brother.
Yeah.
You are Mr. Perkins officially off the hot seat. I thank you for your time. Make sure you check out Kendrick Perkins throughout the NBA Finals. He has the Celtics, but he also believes that the Dallas Mavericks are the underdog and it could go 7. So I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, Scoop. Keep killing it, my brother. You know, I'm a phone call away. I'm ready to get my popcorn out, cookies, whatever you want to call it, man. Look, it's about to be fireworks in this series.
That
it's about
part.
to be fireworks. Yeah, that part.
Yes, sir. Carry on.
Carry on.